Peace, brothers and sisters in humanity. I hope you're all well. Anyway, right. I mean, because we're in Ramadan, so I have to bring some hadith about Ramadan. Right? Can't have a good Ramadan without a good hadith. All right, let's listen to the brother. Listen to the brother, Sunni. Very famous, this guy.
The best of you are those that sin and repent.
Right.
It was mentioned that if there was a nation that did not sin, Allah would destroy that nation and replace them with a nation that sins and repents back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because perfection's with Allah. We're so busy, with all due respect, bro. We're so busy screaming out free this and free that. Akhi, what about free yourself from the shackles of this dunya? The dunya's got you, bro. The dunya's got you by your manhood. And then what are you going to do next, Akhi? You're going to feel like you're going to make a difference. But look at what's happening to the people of Gaza. A'udhu billah. And I jumped on TikTok and hear a madness, Akhi. What's going on? Don't point out the brother, Akhi, because we're not here to expose our brothers. Love for your brother what you love for yourself, bro. Love for your brother what you love for yourself, and I guarantee you, a lot of us don't even love for the brother what you love for ourselves, bro. The brother that's sitting next to you, the brother that you claim that you love, you claim that you want good for, the brother that you want success for the same way you want it for yourself. Wallahi, I think you're liars. I'm a liar, Akhi. We claim we want good for the brother, but in reality there's a deep disease, an illness that's within our hearts. And that...
Basically, the guy is talking about... he said some good words, though, must admit. He said some good things. But the thing is, let's carry on watching. Okay? He's saying his reality, what's going on in reality, right? So we can talk the talk, but what's happening in reality, that's not what we talk about. That's not what we say. Let's carry on.
That every single time we walk through the door of a masjid or a gathering like this, what happens? We got other brothers that scan us up and down like a barcode, based on what we wear and what we dress like, and based on our trainers, and based on that chain we're wearing or that watch we got on. It will determine what type of salam I'm gonna give you, my guy. There's the salam of the fingertips, and there's the salam that if a brother's dressing good and you know he's the money, mashallah, you do over hugs and kisses, mashallah. So you start kissing each other. But it happens because we've lost, Akhi. We've lost.
Stop him there. Indeed, you have lost. Indeed, you have lost, guys. Because, yeah, I understand. You say a lot of nice words, a lot of nice things, but you do not practice them. You do not practice what you preach. That's the problem. And among the things you practice, right, what you preach, this is actually, you don't preach this, right? This is the hidden, this is just for the people who understand, right? Listen, yeah, this is not me, all right? This is them, this is their books, all right? And if you're Sunni, this is from your books, man, honestly, just mental, absolutely mental. All right, this is bukhari 1826. حدثنا سليم بن حرب قال عن شعبة. This is قال عن شعبة عن الحكم عن إبراهيم عن الأسود عن عائشة. Okay? رضي الله عنها قالت كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقبل ويباشر وهو صائم وكان أملككم لإربه. وقال ابن عباس ما آرب يعني لا حاجة له في النساء. قال طاووس غير أولي الإربة والأحمق لا حاجة له في النساء. Okay, let's read it in English, right? So this from this guy called Sulaiman ibn al-Harb, and then he said it to this Shu'bah, and then عن الحكم عن إبراهيم عن الأسود. So Aswad is the last, he's the one who heard it from Aisha, right? So Aswad is talking to Aisha. I don't know who this Aswad is, to be honest. Probably the breastfed together. Yeah, probably the breastfed together because she wouldn't be talking to her about this shit. I mean, I won't even talk to my sister. Oh, what, you know? All right, let's wait and see. All right, wait, come back to that. He said to Aisha, Aisha told this Aswad, right, radiallahu anha, she said that the Prophet Muhammad used to kiss and used to, well, because I don't know, because you bash it, right? It, to them in the Quran, when they actually translated the Quran, you bash it, they said it's sexual intercourse, right? Once you translated the Quran. But in the Hadith, they changed it. They changed it to what though? Because they're trying to put makeup on it, but you can't really put makeup on this shit. I'm sorry, but you can't, because whatever, or they said that it wasn't a full intercourse. They were like naked and kissing and doing everything else except intercourse. That's how they said it, right? But in the Quran, they said no, it's actually sexual intercourse. So they're trying to cover it, but we'll come back to that. And he is fasting. He was doing that while he was fasting. And she said he was like, it's got like self-discipline when it comes to women. And this Ibn Abbas, right, he said he doesn't, he's got no desire for women. And this Tawus said, right, it's the same thing. And then Ahmaq said, لا حاجة له في النساء. That means he's gay. So, that's the only, when you say someone لا حاجة له في النساء, that means someone who's got no pleasure from women. That's exactly what he said, right? But obviously he means something else. But if you say that in your books, that means he was gay, basically. So let's go back to the so this Aswad, right? The Aisha, right? This is the Aisha, man. Come on, man. She was the wife of the Prophet, right? When I look at it this way, I look at it from the Prophet or the Messenger in the Quran, not in the Hadith, because in the Hadith, it's just ridiculous. So this Aisha from this Hadith was talking to the Aswad, telling him that while they were fasting, they were kissing and having like I don't know what you call it, playing around. I don't know. Yeah, playing around, naked, basically. You know what I mean? Why would she tell him that? I mean, was she cheating on the Prophet? That's the only thing for her to say shit like this to a man, right? It's mad. It's absolutely mad, right? And then he said, while he was fasting, remember, guys, right? Remember, you can't do nothing while you're fasting, right? So, didn't God say, right, you do not interact with them when you're doing Saim, right? That's why I said it's so confusing. That is why I said it's all confusing, because when you go to their translation, right, they say, while you, remember Ramadan, right? Remember the fasting, yeah? While you're in the mosque, you do not, that's what they said, not me. You know what I think about Ramadan, right? They said, right, while you're actually in the mosque, right, you do not have sexual intercourse with them. But if it's the Prophet is doing it's the Sa'im, that means, right, I mean, it should be the same, innit? It's sexual intercourse. It's just mental. Mental. And why would you just kiss and get naked and kiss and do all them things, do everything, and then you don't do sexual intercourse? What's the point? Do you know what I mean? Basically, they said everything is allowed. That's why it's not me who's explaining this, it's them. So everything was allowed except sexual intercourse. Why would you do that fasting anyway? Do you know what I mean? That should be the last thing you think about. And to say that they're trying to explain it, amlakakum, they said, look, he's got no desire for women. So why would he be doing that then? Why? I mean, why would he be doing that if he had if he can actually, he's got self-discipline? What's the point of that? What is the point of this hadith in the Bukhari? It's just crazy. Crazy. I told you, this is mad. This is mental. It's still in the book. This hadith is in the Bukhari to this day. You know when Mufti Mank said, when someone said about that Jesus, right, had an affair, we say, no, that's a lie. And we said something about someone else, he's done that. We said, no, that's a lie. Is this the truth, though? I'm standing here telling you what Mank was saying. We do not accept this hadith about the messenger in your books. So we're doing the same to you like you're doing to others. You go into other people's books, right? They're not part of your ideology, right? And then you're trying to find things in there to criticize them. Why are you not even reading your books? So, because you're saying, the only reason I'm talking to you guys, right, the Sunnis and the Shia and all that, right, is you don't know what's in your books. You definitely don't know the Quran. Definitely. That is 100%, right? Let's not argue about that or debate that at all. But even your Bukhari, you don't know what's in it. Because this rubbish is in it. And you're making the Prophet Muhammad a sexual monster every time. Look, go and see my channel, right? How many ahadith I've done, right? About something to do with the Prophet Muhammad and women. And then you have the wife of the Prophet telling her boyfriend, wherever it is, because she won't be talking, even if you breastfed together, why would she? It's like your sister's telling you all this crap. Do you want to hear this from your own sister? Like, do you want to hear it from your own sister? I don't want my sister to talk to me about this. Right? Let alone a woman I don't know. So even if you said they breastfed whatever, because you love that, unless this S-word is a woman, right? Because I've never heard that name of a woman before, right? So what's going on here? Explain it, Sunnis, please. Please explain it. So you're allowed to kiss your wife and just get naked and do everything while you're fasting, yeah? So this hadith is basically saying you're allowed to, just don't have sexual intercourse. So you can do everything. I don't know what everything is. When they say you can do everything, I don't know what everything is. I really don't. They didn't explain it. So everything is allowed except that. So what's allowed? There's a lot of things there. Do you know what I mean? Guys, man, come on, man, come on. You got to open up, you know, really. Honestly, you have to open up. Don't worry if I sound like this. Don't worry about me, right? But this is your hadith. Go look for it, man. Go look for it. I'm a liar. Just say I'm a liar. Call me a liar, right? Just do a video and say, you're a liar. This hadith is not in the Bukhari. So I can bring you the book. Even if I bring you a book, you say that book is from something or something. You always have to find something. You always have to find something. But just to justify this rubbish in your books, in the Bukhari. I used to believe in that once, you know what I mean? I'm looking at it now, I'm thinking, God, I've never looked into it. Now I'm looking into it, or I looked into it. There's more. Do you think do you think this is it? Do you think that's it? Oh man, you have no idea. You have no idea what's in there. But I'll bring them one by one. Right? As long as you keep lying and you keep bringing, basically saying things about the messenger and lying about the Quran and basically being a hypocrite about everything. You're just hypocrites. Most of you are. Unfortunately, most of you are. And you guys know that. You guys know that. You know our society is not what you make it look like. You know that, yeah? You know, deep down, right? When no one is watching, we are not truly brothers, are we? We are not really. Because the things that we do to each other is unbelievable. unbelievable things to each other. So that's why I said this guy, what he said is nice words. But our reality, I consider myself one of you, right? Obviously, I belong to a social network, you see. But I don't believe the same thing you believe. I really don't. I mean, I'm the opposite of what you believe. They're my brothers, my sisters, my cousins, I'm not doing this because I want to make you look bad. There's nothing to look bad about. This is not from Allah, that's all. That's all you've got to realise. You have to realise this is not from Allah. There's no books with Allah's book, man. There isn't, honestly. Nothing can explain it from this. So what's the point of this hadith when you think about it? What's the point of that? Why put it out there? Why? I mean, why? What do you think? Just think of it. That's to give Islam and a messenger a bad name. These people are evil. They put this shit in and called it this is from Allah. You guys only have to just look out for yourselves, man, honestly. Just for a second think like, I have to look into this, man. Just spend a bit of time with it instead of doing Twitter or doing whatever you do, right? Whatever you actually do a lot, right? Just take half an hour out of that time and do your research, man. Because you're responsible for yourself, you know? No one is responsible for you. No one, ever. No one. You're responsible for yourself. So you better do your research, man. Honestly, you better. I love you guys, but it's just ridiculous, man. And while I got a bit upset, I got a bit confused. You having a go at me? It's like I made this shit up myself. Like I got up in the morning and started writing a hadith. Why are you having a go at me? Why are you being upset with me? I'm not. You know what I mean? I didn't draw the Prophet. I really didn't. But what's worse, drawing the Prophet's picture or this hadith? I think this hadith is way worse. Way worse. Because you already made people label him a pedophile, basically. He's already a pedophile. I mean, what more do you want? And then you have a hadith like this. And then you have other hadiths about women he was, you know what I mean, tried to get to them. It's just all sexual. They sexualized the Prophet Muhammad. They really have. They made him into like a sex monster. For real. For real. You know, these Westerners, when they start like saying things like that, how? Where did they got that from? Because you go all mad and, no, that's da'if, not da'if, whatever, man. Even if it's da'if, what is it still doing in a book? If you have a science book, right, and you have like a swear words in it, right, let's say for instance, yeah, would you keep those swear words just because they were written 1400 years ago? Do you keep them just for the sake of it? It's a science book, right? I'm not saying the Quran is a science book, right? Or an English book. Let's just say an English language book, right? And there's a lot of swearing. Like, would you keep them there? Would you remove them? Of course you remove them. Because they have nothing to do with what you're doing. Nothing to do. Well, they are English words, but not in school. Do you know what I mean? Not in school. So you remove them, innit? These books are in the mosque saying things like that. Your mosque, there's books like this, right? In the mosque where you think you're praying to God, right? Yeah. Saying things like that and saying worse things than this. Isn't it time to just wake up a bit? You know what I mean? Just think about it, man. Think about it. What have you got to lose, man? Just a bit of time. Less Twitter. That's all. Less Twitter. Or whatever you're doing. Peace out.